All of us have had experience working in the restaurant industry, so we all know firsthand that the $2.83 tipped wage is simply not enough to live on. It's not enough for the physically and mentally grueling job of serving and bartending. And it's not enough to get on in Pennsylvania, where the living wage was determined by MIT to be more than $11.50 an hour. That is why Governor Wolf has proposed one fair wage for all workers of $12 an hour with a pathway to $15 an hour. As part of his plan, the governor will eliminate the tipped wage, ensuring that every Pennsylvania worker is paid a fair living wage. Unfortunately, us restaurant veterans know all too well that tipped wages lead to racism, sexism, and other forms of discrimination. It leaves us in an inferior position to combat that type of behavior. Our income may be affected if the customer doesn't care for our accent or skin color, or if we don't act positively to inappropriate romantic gestures. And while the tipped wage is often presented as a way to reward hard work, its origins are actually rooted in the Jim Crow era as a way to pay Blacks less than their white counterparts and keep freed slaves poor and subservient. So it is far past time to end this discriminatory pay practice. We need to pay every worker in Pennsylvania a fair and living wage. Last week, President Joe Biden signed an executive order establishing a $15 an hour minimum wage for all federal contractors. This new pay minimum includes tipped workers, and it's time that we do the same here in Pennsylvania. It's time that we pay every worker at least $12 an hour, and it's time that we establish the pathway to $15 an hour for every hardworking Pennsylvanian. Creating a pathway to $15 an hour will provide stability for women, rural, and tipped workers. It will allow thousands of people to work their way off of public assistance. And also, it will put $4.4 billion into the pockets of Pennsylvania workers in the first year alone. And that is a vital, important boost for our state and local economies as we recover from this pandemic. Pennsylvania workers are skilled. They are hardworking, and they are worth $15 an hour. It's time to give every hardworking Pennsylvanian a true living wage.